Yo, hey, what's up? And I'm just experimenting with different, hold on a second. I keep on getting messages while I'm trying to talk to you. It's so freaking annoying, you know? Like, I start saying something and then all of a sudden it's like, I get interrupted and it's like I gotta go talking about something else. So, you ever notice that people get, like, so lost in the details? Or do you ever wonder about yourself as I wonder about me? Am I, like, totally lost in the details? Like, so lost in the details that all that I ever or have ever really offered you in particular has been like something of detail, like, but without any context. People have been like, Doper, you're like talking in like tongues, like in your videos online. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's because like when I'm making something for you, like I hear like you are consuming something of my making, like, so like I'm performing right now, I'm creating something, I'm being creative. And so if you don't either listen to the entirety of that one particular segment, or you start applying your own like judgments to it, like while you're in the middle of watching it, of course you're not going to get it. So you can't expect to win over every single person, right? Like, well, Babe Ruth, okay, so when he got up to bat, he's like, I'm gonna freaking hit a home run every single time I swing at it, right? But then what happens? He becomes the home run king, right? But he also struck out more than like anyone else, because if you're going for a home run every time, obviously you're gonna strike out sometimes. So that being said, I'm not saying that this actual like studio recording, and I remind you that my car is my studio as well as my home in the great outdoors. But there's got to be a context provided, you would think, but I don't do that. And that's why, like, the people who are closest to me, like, whenever they get their hands on one of these, it's like it comes across their feed, like one of their concerned friends is like, dude, what's up with Dober? He's acting freaking weird. The answer is you haven't actually listened and just relax your brain to take in the wisdom. So I need to go finish what I was doing. I got to go answer to that interruption, that other interruption. I've got so many things going through my head. Sometimes I'm telling myself, I'm a freaking crazy genius over here. But what's a crazy genius if what is a crazy genius? I have never actually because I'm alluding to it. Like, I'm going to turn you off by self-aggrandizing myself. But time will tell. Time will show. The fact that you're like this, take this context conversation. I've been way out of my league for so long. You know, when I'm like right now, as of this recording, I'm still working in healthcare. I mean, I've been burning out for a long time. I've been loving my patients, but like burning out to like the system, the growing bureaucracy, and then a freaking pandemic hits, and I'm like, who the hell am I? So I'm running around trying to save lives and all that stuff. But I guess we just have to remember that within the context of these conversations, I can go anywhere, everywhere, and it's just a stream of my own consciousness. So I hold on to lots of things, like my own hesitations, and I guess maybe, I don't know, to you, does that make me like more three-dimensional to you? Like, when I'm like, what exactly are you getting at? Like, it's just like I'm your friend, right? So like we're just like doing this. So look, I'm always very conscious of time because I'm always freaking running around. Everyone's stuck in their homes, like so bored off their asses, and I'm like, oh my goodness, how do you even do that? Like, my life just got so much crazier. And so like the news tightens, but there's always hope. So we could talk about, whichever direction. What's the point of the conversation? Man, a long time ago, I set out on a mission to like dive headfirst into the internet, to like become immortal to a certain degree, like a certain kind of immortality. And the mistake that I made the whole time was like, come on. Okay, so like anyone can do that kind of stuff. Be careful how you project, because it's an art, right? Obviously, being able to like know the different angles of the camera and like what am I even saying while I'm at, you know, like, it's a whole entire art form of expression. And you know, within every story there's, you know, like there's got to be a hero somewhere. So if I've got the K Jones to turn on my recorder and start just talking random streamingly, then, and put myself up to your judgment, whoever you are, then I don't know, maybe it's worth listening to. I can't stop doing it. Point is, I'm very conscious of your time, and you know, when you find someone who can speak streams of consciousness, you know, jumping from topic to topic, surfing through a pandemic of epic proportions, man, I'm like telling people, you don't even have any idea what's like going to happen after this. If I was burned out as a nurse before, gee whiz, you don't want to know who I'm going to be in like a few years. But God forbid. I try to protect my patients, and I love you too.